Hello, lovely people. Welcome to the channel. So glad to have you here. We will be asking the cards today for messages that they have for you for the next month. It doesn't really matter in which month you are watching this. The plan is for the energy to be non-specific. So whenever you see it, if you feel drawn to it, it's for you. As you can see, we have 3 piles. Pick the pile you feel the most drawn to, or alternatively the ring you feel the most drawn to. And let's see what the tarot cards will have to say about your month ahead. Welcome, pile 1. You got the full moon in Scorpio card with the message of it's time to release your negativity as your main energy card for the upcoming month. With this card, the message is pretty clear. You might have been going through some kind of emotionally intense period. Your feelings might have run high. It is time to examine what you need to release in your life. It could be just that you're paranoid and you need to release worry about the situation. Or it could be that there is a particular person in your life that's been having like a negative influence on you. And it's time to slowly get them out of your life. We'll see what exactly the cards have to say when we pull the tarot for clarity. So let's do that right now. Let's see. These are the tarot cards. Let's see how shuffling goes today. Some days shuffling goes nice, other days it's a total shit show. Let's see. What clarification does pile 1 need on the energies for their month ahead? Oops. There we go. Let's draw one more. Just for 3 times the charm. Okay. Let's see what the cards have to say. So, you've got the Ace of Swords in the upright, Chariot, and the Hanged Man reversed. Okay, I think I'm getting a good idea of what this energy is, but just for some extra clarification, let's pull one of the Keeper cards for some further confirmation. For pile 1. Yep, there we go. Okay, interesting. Okay, pile 1, let's get into it. So, with these cards, let's start with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, like with all the aces, is a card of new beginnings. And the swords generally represent some kind of idea, inspiration, something connected to the mind that came to you. Let's call it like, I don't know, divine idea, divine inspiration, whatever. You got some kind of idea that you want to manifest in your life. But like I said, the Ace is the first card. It's just that. It's planting the seed, but you still haven't watered it. You haven't done anything in the direction of growing it. In combination with the Chariot and the Hanged Man reversed, what this is telling me is, with the Hanged Man, you might have been in a period of some kind of stagnation where things weren't going all too well. Maybe most likely in connection with this idea you had. Maybe you didn't know in which direction exactly to take it, how to act. Everything was just dragging along and going real slow. Or alternatively, it could also have been so to say, your fault in that direction, that you were unsure of yourself, that you doubted how you could go about manifesting this thought seed of yours. The Chariot in this direction advises you that in order to achieve something out of this situation, you would need to act like the man that's leading the two lions in his chariot. He is alert, he is standing up, he has grabbed the bull by the balls, he knows what he is doing and he's going for it. Now is not the time to be half-hearted about something. You should be action-oriented. You should plan out whatever this idea is that you have, and you should act on it. And this should be done not in haste, not in like a drowning man gripping at straws. It should be done meticulously and based on an action plan you have. Now, on a more positive note, with the Hanged Man being reversed, it could be also that you are getting out of that energy of waiting and of being worried that you cannot do something, and you have already started to shift into the Chariot energy. If that is the case, absolutely keep doing that. These three cards in combination with the release negativity card tell me exactly that. You have been harboring some kind of fear, paranoia maybe, that you cannot do this thing that you have been thinking about, but it's time to release that doubt. You can absolutely do it if you set your mind to doing it. It is all in your hands. Don't let your negative thoughts stand in your way right now. And finally, with the Wealthy Man card, this can generally be both positive and negative. It could be speaking of a person who you should be careful of, who might try to sabotage in some kind of way, because in combination with the full moon and Scorpio card, it does warn that there could be people around that you would need to release right now because they're no longer serving you. But in combination with the other cards, although, like I said, this is a possibility for you to consider, I am more inclined to believe that you would that somebody would be willing to help you in this endeavor you have going on right here. Once you release the negativity that's been holding you back and you follow the positive path of these three cards, working out your idea, forming it in a more concrete way in your head, releasing any doubts you might have and bringing into action, then you might you might get help from somebody on the outside in realizing it. Now, definitely with the Wealthy Man, double check everything, like read the fine print on everything that comes your way regarding this situation, but don't get bogged down in negativity and trying to talk yourself out of it. Like I said, everything is in your hands, so you've got the green light to go, to act, to achieve. Pile 2, you got the New Moon Eclipse card with Expect Powerful Change as the main theme for your next month. Let's see what clarification the tarot brings regarding that. Oops, the shuffling is again not shuffling today. What can you do? Come on, fit in the frame. Huh? There we go. Amazing. Let's see, clarifiers for pile 2's month ahead. You. Okay. Pile 2. You got the Star reversed with the Four of Wands and the Five of Pentacles also reversed. Now, this dreadful combination, if I may, is telling me that you have been going through it. You were in quite the, you have had quite the shitty time with the Star reversed, and you seem to be feeling worn out, dreadful. Like, why is everything happening to me? Like, why is this happening? What did I do? Why isn't it changing? Like the Star being reversed, as positive as it is when it is upright, reversed, it's just that. Like the whole world is crumbling, it's conspiring against you. And right now you are feeling hopeless in the whatever situation this is referring to. Now the good news is that with the Four of Wands and the Five of Pentacles being reversed, the Five of Pentacles is in the upright position, some kind of poverty, some kind of loss, like being so lost in the negativity of being on the streets, of being cold, of being hungry and whatnot, of poverty basically, that you can't see anything positive around you. But the card being in reverse signifies that this period is more or less coming to an end, like you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. The Four of Wands tells a similar story where you might not have crossed the finish line, you might not have gotten out of that dreadful period, but you are slowly getting there. Or maybe you're like there with one foot, like one foot in, one foot out, and you're afraid to feel happy about it right now, or to feel cheerful, or to maybe tell other people that, look, I have achieved this thing, because you still don't feel it is a sure thing. Now, in combination with the Expect Powerful Change card, and I'm gonna draw one more oracle card for advice after that. But with the Expect Powerful Change card, what this is telling me is that over the next month, this situation will slowly start to improve. Now, the Pentacles energy is a slow energy. The Wands energy, not so much, but like it's definitely not going to be a one and done from like one evening to the next morning type of change. The same message comes from the Expect Powerful Change card. Like, you can expect it. The change is happening, but it might be a bit more dramatic and jarring than you would hope for. But the good thing is that definitely this period of hopelessness, of dreadfulness, is slowly coming to an end. And like I said, the light at the end of the tunnel is near. So what you have to do now is have the courage to continue, and you can rest assured that the change is very near. Like, you know, eclipses, they come and they shake up your life, and it is always for the better. So let's see with one extra oracle card on advice for this situation in specific that has been tormenting you so much. Like, what can you do to maybe speed it up, or just some general word of advice about it. Oops. Come on. What does pile 2 need to know for advice? Let's see. Okay, interesting. With the routine card, I am inclined to say that because all of the other cards are strongly related to change, the thing that you need that would help you right now is asking yourself, what kind of routines do I have set in place? And are they helping me? Because it's very likely that if you ask yourself this question, you will come to find out that you have put yourself extra stuck in a rut by the actions you have been taking over and over again, or by the thoughts you've been having over and over again. And this is what's keeping you even more stuck in this energy. So, to summarize everything, the negative period that you have been going through is on the verge of changing. Expect the change, embrace it, don't be afraid of it. It might not be the most pleasant thing, but it will be in your best interest. And to help in speeding that up and making it easier for yourself, examine the routines you are currently falling victim to and how you can change them. Pile 3, you got the main card as the message for your month ahead. Believe in the impossible with the blue moon. You know the saying, like once in a blue moon? This is basically what stands behind this card. The idea is that you might get some kind of opportunity that only happens once in a blue moon. It's extremely rare. It's important apart from acting on it, of course. The main message of this card is believing that you can achieve, that you can receive whatever this highly impossible thing is, because what we believe, we can also manifest, basically. Like the first principle of the law of attraction and of psychology, you have to believe something to achieve it. Like negative thoughts will produce negative results. So let's see what the tarot has to clarify for this impossible situation you need to believe in. Let's see. Let's have here the first card. Let's see. Clarification for our lovely pile 3. The second. Third. Pile 3. You got the 8 of Swords reversed, the Temperance card in the upright, and the 6 of Wands also reversed. I would say that this combination paints a really clear picture that fits perfectly with the message of the blue moon, and that is that you might be lacking confidence right now. The 8 of Swords in the reversed position speaks of your inner critic right now going rampant. Like you are afraid that you can't do something, that you are lacking in knowledge, in skill, in whatever. Like you are criticizing yourself way too much, and it is baseless. Like it is in your head, and like your head is your worst enemy at the moment. The 6 of Wands reversed is giving basically the same message, that you are lacking confidence. in this thing that is worrying you. Now with the Temperance card advises you to keep in the middle path. Like, don't be excessive in your emotions, feelings, don't be excessive in your actions. Be patient with yourself or with the situation you are trying to influence, or with the reward you are waiting for, like whatever. Temperance is about having patience and remaining balanced. So primarily the message here is you have the capabilities to achieve what you want to achieve, but you are stuck right now in this energy of doubting yourself and doubting that the thing you want is something that could actually come to you. All of these cards advise you, stop that right now. Like literally, I'll take a spray bottle full of water and spray you in the face every time you have a negative thought. Like maybe you can try putting one of those rubber bands on your hand, and like every time a negative thought comes up in your head, like snap the band so you can try and get out of that negative thought. That's not helpful right now. Like try to change your mindset, try to focus on the positive. Temperance can speak of some kind of higher learning, so maybe it would be helpful for you to try and like whatever, read a self-help book, maybe watch a couple of tarot videos for extra confirmation. Like sit down with yourself, try to journal your feelings out, your fears out, and work on letting them go, because they are holding you back right now. And like the blue moon says, like whatever you're thinking about, it can happen, but you need to believe in it. Now, let's see, maybe for some extra clarification, let's draw one card from the Keeper deck again. So maybe it would be able to tell us what exactly this situation has to do about. Like, is it a relationship, career, or I don't know, travel or something? Like, let's see if the Keeper deck can give us some kind of extra clarity. And then I'll also draw one extra card for you from the Crow Oracle. So let's see, what is this situation about that pile 3 is so stressed out about? Unexpected income. Okay, so maybe this situation is about you doubting that you would get some kind of financial reward from something, maybe from a side hustle, maybe from like whatever. Maybe this situation that is worrying you has to do with money. Okay, finally, let's ask the Crow Oracle for some extra advice, warnings, or whatever that would help you in this situation, in this energy over the next month. Let's see what the crows have to say. Ooh. And maybe one day I'll also believe in myself and improve in shuffling. Let's see, what advice does pile 3 need in this situation, or a heed of warning? What is this card that's bugging out? This one. Let's see. Ew. Again, it's not in the frame. How inconvenient. Oop. Okay, that's better. Okay, with illusion, it is basically asking you, are you living in an illusion of reality? Like, are you operating on some kind of false assumption, or maybe some kind of denial of your situation, yes, of reality in general? Like with the other cards, make sure that your thoughts, like sit down with your thoughts, take time, maybe journal them like I said earlier. Make sure that the assumptions you have are not just an illusion in your head that is holding you back from your potential. Now is the time to let go of those elusive, false assumptions. And pile 3. To put it short and sweet for the end, let go of illusion, let go of your inner critic, believe in the impossible, and you've got this.